All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. On first down, Swift, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Look at me, zipper! Let's get off the field!
On second down now, it's Cook. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. George. Cooper's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off the play fake, George. He finds Hopkins complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You got one what? You got that. Watch twins. Go.
Now Cook running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. Space to maneuver at the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
90. Roll. Buzz. 55. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On first down, Swift.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Pilot 64. Weak. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I got him.
They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go. Ready, break. 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
All day.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready, set. 55. Hey, go. Hey, Alpha. Check right. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, wahoo! 55.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he connects with Vance McDonald. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
152 fighter.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. George. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Patterson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
A gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
Watching your five. They're going to need some therapy after this. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Set, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Be grip.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
Fair. Go. Snap.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven. Backwards.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Bills' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that. Second and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run with Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he'll go at the 25. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. On first down, Patterson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yes.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing after the interception. Patterson. He's going to fire this thing deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Bang, 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 bang.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Brings up
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not.
Discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down, George. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Cooper was the intended target. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On 1st and 10, Patterson escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Six guys, check 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Echo. Ready?
On 3rd down, Patterson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. George. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Blue draw Corkers.
Right there. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch out, watch out.
Hey, Zoo. Fire.
From the gun on 3rd down. George. Open man is Westbrook complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Cohen. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
54. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Swift. A game there of 30 big ones.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Bravo! Mike 54! Mike 54! You can't block me! You can't block me! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Go! Now! All day, defense. All day. All day. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Patterson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 29. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Patterson. This complete to Lockett. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, Patterson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Patterson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5.
Ready?
From the gun, Patterson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On the ready. Watching you find. Come on, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Now.
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. George. Toward the pylon, caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ready to break. Mike 55. Tackles.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week one.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.